Hi everybody, this is Mark Davis and I'm here with Bobbi Dauderman. I had heard that a couple of weeks ago, Bobbi had gone down to visit the border between the U.S. and Mexico. And I wanted to explore that along with our theme of biblical stories of migrants. So Bobbi, tell us, what did you go down there to see?
I wanted to go down there and see for myself what's happening on the Mexico side of the border. This trip was offered by our presbyteries in the Southern California area. And when I heard of it, I signed up right away because I wanted to see the shelters. I wanted to meet migrants. I've lived in Latin America. I've had a lot of experience with Latin American people, so it really behooved me to do this. Also, I met John Finestro through the Friendship Park group that is at the border. He's a pastor. He has given stories that don't always coincide with what we read in the newspaper every day. So I went down there with questions and a real curiosity to meet people.
Great. So what did you visit while you were there?
We were able, through Via International, a community development group, to go and visit 4 different shelters. One was LGBTQ shelter, one was a deported men's shelter, one was a family shelter, and we have visited, while there are 50 shelters across the city of Tijuana, this is the largest one. It can hold 1,500 people. And this is where some of you may have heard the town, the little Haitian town. There were so many coming from Haiti at the time. And there's a whole community outside of the shelter now that's made itself, they've stayed. And they're part of the fabric of Mexico and Tijuana, the city of Tijuana. So it was quite a different experiences. None of these shelters charge any large fee for the migrants to come. Some of the shelters in Tijuana do. And in these shelters, everybody, all the migrants pitch in. There's very little in the terms of staff or anyone doing the work for them. They do the cleaning, they do help with the cooking. Everything is just run in a way that they all pitch in.
Great. So are there any particular people you met, any stories that you brought back with you that you'd like to share?
Yes, there's one story that I think you'd find poignant because this is a woman who came at the age of 3 with her parents. They were undocumented to California. She grew up in California, went to school, college, got a job, married an American, had a baby. And the baby was 3 years old when coming home from work, she was pulled over by a policeman and he checked her background and discovered she was undocumented. And before she knew it, she was taken in and sent to Tijuana, deported. And the thing is, she didn't even speak much Spanish at all. And she was unfamiliar with, she'd never been in Tijuana, and she had to find her way through the unknowns till today. She is 40 years old. She works with Via Immigrante at the border. She is also painted in an art project on the border wall with other faces of deportees. And she, when I first met her this time, she's holding a precious bundle, a 2-month-old baby daughter. And she says this is just so precious to her because her other daughter, 23 years old, she has never seen since the day she left.
So she's been there for 20 years and has not seen her daughter since
Right.
having been deported.
The husband would not allow the 3-year-old or bring the 3-year-old to visit her through all of this time. So she knows she lost contact in a lot of ways, even though they talk on the phone. So now, this young bundle of joy has really given her a reason to use her love. She says, I've had so much love for my daughter that I couldn't give over those years, and now she does, and she's hoping over the years ahead that her daughter, who's 23 now, could find a way to come see her.
Great. So we only have a few seconds left. Would you just tell us, so what are your impressions there?
I was impressed at how the country of Mexico really embraces a lot of these migrants. They're not people that are doing things that necessarily against the law or doing that. They have welcome mats out in a lot of ways. I was also impressed with the fact that in these shelters we went to, there was very little staff. They were not people that were highly paid, but they took care of the administrative things that needed to be done with running the shelters, you know, ordering food and various things like that. And the migrants really care for each other.
That's amazing. All right, thank you, Bobbi. We'll wrap this up for now, and we just want one promise out of you, that if the Presbyterians north of us arrange another meeting, that you let the rest of us know so we can come and be a part of it next time. So thank you very much.